We are Sorted, a group of mates from London exploring the newest and best in the world of food whilst trying to have a few laughs along the way. We've got chefs, we've got normals, and a whole world of stuff for you to explore, but everything we do starts with you.
Hello everyone, I'm Mike, this is Ben.
And all three of our normals have their game face on.
Welcome to all new Sorted Ultimate Cooking Battles. 3 normals fight it out against each other to impress 2 chefs and to win brownie points. There's a league table, a horrific end of season forfeit for the loser, and in every new episode, a curveball.
Today's theme is one of the most requested ever. The boys have taken inspiration from their favourite Indian takeaway. It's an ultimate curry battle.
And your time starts in 3, 2, 1,
go!
Not that I want to disagree with Ben straight away, but I haven't gone for my favourite curry. I've gone for my wife's favourite curry that she orders every time we get a takeaway or go to an Indian restaurant. And I always get something experimental or something that I really want to try for the first time, but then always agree that I should have got what she ordered in the first place. I'm making lamb pasanda with homemade poppadoms.
You alright, Jay?
To get started, I need to make my poppadom dough. That's flour, cumin, salt, into a stand mixer, form it into a dough, roll them out into, well, poppadoms, and then put them onto a baking tray and leave them in an oven, which is at 50 degrees Celsius, for about 90 minutes to dry out.
So here's what happens when I get a Indian takeaway. I order all my favourite items, as well as a beautiful naan wrap, stick it in the middle and wrap it round. It's a vindaloo with mushroom rice and in a peshwari naan and a pickle and mango chutney. Basically, I've got everything to do. First up, make a pickle. Cucumber and carrot sliced finely with a load of salt on it. Leave that for half an hour. Meanwhile, get some mustard seeds and some cumin seeds in with some vinegar and some honey. Bring that to a boil and then pour that over your washed veg.
Goat saag with charred paneer and perfect pilau rice. That's all you need to know. Starting frying off some whole spices. 2 teaspoons of coriander seeds, 1 teaspoon of cumin seed, 10 black peppercorns, 3 cloves, 3 cardamom pods. Those fry off for a couple of minutes, then they get churned up in a spice grinder. In here are some sliced onions that have been frying off for about 10 minutes. To that, I'm gonna add minced garlic, minced ginger, some chili, and finally in with my spice paste. This all fries for 5 minutes. It smells amazing! Now in goes chopped tomatoes, a bay leaf, a cinnamon stick, and a 1/4 of a teaspoon of cayenne. Then in with my goat lamb. Fry that off for 5 minutes. Then pour some water in, get a lid on, and it bubbles away for 90 minutes. Always hold the silicone bit of the pan.
What is that horrible smell?
Are you burning spices as well? What?
Oh, it's my poppadoms.
Turns out my curry needs all of the spices. I take all of these, toast them off, but don't burn them, and then mix half of that in with my chicken, and the other half in with my curry mix. I need to trim it, dice it, cover it in oil, add my spices, and then leave it for as long as possible.
Barry!
I'm sorry.
You're not even cooking anything!
I know, this is kind of a joke here, but it's actually getting serious at home.
This isn't a joke here.
I left it on the other night and Hayley went down at 4 in the morning to see all the hobs on.
Still on.
Two hobs on.
4 o'clock in the morning.
Yep.
The worst bit about that is that that's still on!
You can tell I've got chickeny fingers, turn off yourself!
Let's talk about the marinade for my lamb. I'm going to take a load of whole spices, a load of dried spices. I'm going to toast them in a pan. I'm going to put them into a spice grinder and blitz them up into a powder. I'm going to take that powder and put it into a mixing bowl along with yogurt, salt and some gram flour.
Because your vindaloo is so mild.
Get a mild vindaloo.
Excuse me, sir, could I have a vindaloo, but could I have it mild?
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
careful.
Okay.
So this week, a curveball from the community. It's rotation. You're all going to move clockwise and continue with the other person's recipe for 5 minutes. At which point you will move clockwise for another 5 minutes to carry on with another different recipe. At which point you will move clockwise to return to your own recipe and carry on from where you left off, or where they left you.
Starting from when?
Now,
Okay.
You need to bash my lamb.
No, just I need to dice this.
Peel and dice the onions. Peel and mince the garlic and ginger. Dice the chilies. Add the onion, garlic, ginger and chilies to the pan with the remaining vegetable oil and the ghee.
What are you doing?
I'm chopping.
It's a fine dice. And you remove the seeds.
No, vindaloo is spicy, so you don't want to remove the seeds.
No, you're
That's
making
exactly...
this better. What are you doing? The next section of Jamie's recipe is to put his lamb steaks between 2 bits of baking paper and then bash them to 1 centimetre thick using a rolling pin.
Ghee in there.
You all right there, Baz?
Yeah, fun.
Why don't you have a lie down? That needs to be stewing in water.
The lid doesn't fit.
It doesn't, just put it on top, it'll be fine.
5 minutes up, rotate again.
Rinse the rice until the water runs clear through it. You don't have any rice.
The rice is over there. I started walking towards the kitchen, but then the time ran out.
Oh, 2 bay leaves. Pow.
I think this goes in there.
What the hell is that?
I think he's found his lid. Teaspoon of cumin seeds going into Mike's rice.
Barry put a lid on mine, I'm putting a lid on Barry's.
This then has to go into the fridge for an hour.
Can you turn that down?
Yeah, what do you want it?
No, just turn it, yeah, turn it right down.
What are you doing?
Adding ghee, it says add ghee.
Mike, why are you sitting down?
Because yours has got to fry for 10 minutes.
No, then you can do other things in the meantime. There's a rice to get making and a naan bread.
There's a shortage of cinnamon sticks in the sorted studio, so I have to use cinnamon powder. And what I've got to do is try and find a way of guessing how much cinnamon powder one cinnamon stick would give off in flavour.
No! Oh, that's a lot. No! He literally doesn't care. Oh my gosh, look how he's chopping it.
That's it. Time up, rotate back round to where you started and carry on with your own recipe.
Yes, thank goodness for that.
What's happened to my... What is that?
This isn't even a real fridge!
He said put it in a fridge.
Oh,
This is so...
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh no, Jamie, where's my recipe?
I used your recipe for 5 minutes and then I left it with Mike. Turn your hob off!
Jay,
Yes, mate.
before you do anything, I think you need to use the blender.
Why is it connected to everything?
Don't use the blender.
Now, as much as I respect Jamie for the effort that he put in on mine, I'm gonna have to redo it because that
Why?
amount of cinnamon's gonna turn my pilau rice brown.
Curry's now pretty much there. Gonna be cooking for the rest of this video. I'm really scared you've been using this as salt. Someone's been using this as salt, I reckon.
You're the only one who put white
I think
powder
it's you.
in your spice blend.
I think your spice
I
blend's
think-
a bit sweet.
This whole sugar and salt conundrum has really got me worried because I don't know where I used it. It was either in my spice blend or it was in my poppadom dough or it was in both. I turned Barry's hob off, but he's so angry and stressed out.
Stop turning it off!
The only way to save my onion, garlic and ginger is to blitz it up in a mini chopper because it's been buried. Add that into a pan with some ghee, load of spices, cook for about 15 minutes, get my lamb out of the fridge, in the marinade, pop it into the saucepan, let it cook on one side for a few minutes, turn it over, let it cook on the other side. I'm gonna go in with my chicken stock and some almonds that have been blitzed up with water to make a paste. Put a lid on it, let it cook for an hour at the lowest heat.
So time to move on to the rice. I've got a spice blend. I've taken them out of the pan. They're gonna sit there for a bit. Meanwhile, I'm gonna fry off some onions in that same pan for 20 minutes. So it's gonna get all of the delicious gheeness. In goes the spices that I took out earlier. In goes the rice. In goes mustard seeds. The rice gets coated in the ghee, then water goes in, and we let that bubble away until all of the rice has soaked up the water and it's lovely, delicious and fluffy. Simmer. Once the rice has absorbed the water, in go the peas, which then cook in the residual heat. Lid goes back on, rice is done.
I'm now gonna make some bread. Naan bread's really simple. Loads of dry ingredients mixed with some wet ingredients, some milk involved and some oil. Get that into a dough, leave that to rest for 20 minutes. In the meantime, make your mixture. Your mixture is desiccated coconut, pistachio, raisins, mango chutney. And once it's rested, into balls, that goes in the middle of the balls, roll it out flat, under a grill for a few minutes, boomtown, naan bread.
I need to make my rice. Ghee, cloves, cinnamon stick into a pan, fry for a minute, wash my rice, add my rice in, then add 450 millilitres of water precisely. Barry once again has walked away, left his hob on, so I'm going to put his pan back on the hob until he comes and decides that he either wants to cook or he doesn't. Barry!
So I'm cutting some stalks out of some spring greens. They're then going into a food processor, getting blitzed up. I'm then adding my spinach, then chucking it in a pan and wilting it all down. That goes back on the hob to simmer for 10 minutes, squeeze a lemon juice, curry done.
10 minutes.
Last thing that I need to do is fry my poppadoms that have been drying out in the oven. So I'm heating up a pan of vegetable oil, get that to 180 degrees, then chuck the poppadoms in. Don't chuck them in, that's dangerous. Hot oil. Put the poppadoms in carefully and cook them for a couple of minutes on each side, and we should have perfect poppadoms.
They look great, Jamie.
Oh, he's not making samosas, is that a poppadom?
That's a poppadom.
That is a perfect equilateral
I
triangle.
know. No, that's my hob. You've left your hob on and now you're turning my one off. Stop leaving hobs on!
The way through, it'll continue cooking.
Anyone keeping tabs on times?
Now the paneer. Garlic, ginger, yogurt, coconut oil, cayenne pepper, ground coriander, garam masala, 2 tablespoons of kasuri methi, diced paneer. Paneer goes in there, coated.
Last 5 minutes.
Now my paneer has sat at room temperature in that marinade. It gets put onto skewers that have been soaked so that they don't burn, onto a grill and grilled.
1 minute.
Hello!
If you could smell this studio. Wow.
I want to go against the grain and say I actually really enjoyed that battle.
Should we start at this end?
Please.
I'm just going to go in, grab some, and then pass it along.
That is what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
Cheers.
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 I would like to compliment you on your rice. Every single individual grain is fluffy, separated, well seasoned, taste of clove. And the butter is lamby. And by that I mean the lamb is almost buttery. That's what I meant to say. It's so soft and tender.
I'd like to compliment you on your poppadom.
It's a lot of effort making poppadoms.
Right, that's irritatingly good.
Number 2.
Cheers.
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 Oh, that is. I'm not taking the mickey when I say it, but that lamb is really lammy. Like it really tastes of lamb.
Something saggy is my favourite. Okay. Something with sag is my favourite. However, oh, for goodness sake. Try not to go too subjective, but I love sag curry, and that is very good. I absolutely love that.
Also, paneer is a great choice.
My favourite thing there is the rice.
Really? Really? Why? Because I think the curry is excellent. It's just like a hint of it being spiced, but you're getting a lot of freshness from it, you know?
Lovely.
Come on, Basil.
It's the first one which has got a kick to it. And it's a good kick.
Are you taking credit for that?
Because I left the seeds in the chilli when I diced them so well. Yeah, 100%.
It's just absolutely, it is delicious.
This is modern Indian street food, isn't it?
Pickles are banging. though.
Pickles make the difference to me. Like that's not. I wouldn't usually get pickles with my takeaway.
Yeah, so true.
The rice, really good, and with the mushroom in there as well. The naan tastes great. They're all good, and they've all got outstanding elements within each dish as well.
Despite what we did to each other in that battle.
I know.
That's well done, us.
Yeah.
Should we go
For
and have a
being so
chat?
bad.
Yeah. Chat.
They're back.
So here's the thing.
Oh no.
Oh.
Tricky, because every dish had an amazing element and one element maybe that, with the exception of one would stand out. So in third place, we put Mike.
I think that's fair.
Delicious sauce and sarg. And in first place, standout dish, adventurous things we've not seen before, perfect rice, Jamie.
Whoa!
Poppadoms won it for you.
I didn't see that coming.
Personally, I think the only thing that made that second and not third was that it had that kicker spice.
Oh, you butthole. Did you agree? Comment down below, let us know. Let us know what we should be battling it out with next. And remember to give the video a like if you like our battles.
Now, some of you are already beginning to receive the AM Menu Cookbook. It's awesome. It's kind of like a preemptive dream of ours. One day we want to have a place where we can be serving amazing food, and things in that book, they're going to be on AM Menu.
If we had a breakfast menu at Sorted, this is the dream breakfast menu full of recipes that you can make at home. So it definitely should be part of your cookbook repertoire. We're still out of dads, so we're taking the reins on Dad Joke. Ebbers has got this week.
A cookbook just fell on my head. I've only got my shelf to blame. Less is more sometimes.
That's good. We should sack Jamie because I think we do a better job.
As we mentioned, we don't just make top quality YouTube videos. No. We've built the Sorted Club, where we use the best things we've learned to create stuff that's hopefully interesting and useful to other food lovers. Check it out if you're interested. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in a few days.
Come on, we'll go. Shall I go?
Sorry?